Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to those that are new to the channel. I'm your girl Jazz and today I will be reviewing the mystery box. Wait, hold on, let me make sure it does it. Okay, it probably says it on that side, sorry. I try to cover it up, not very well. But today I will be reviewing the BEDJET. And if you're like me where you cannot sleep whenever it's too warm and you know, you're just having the AC on full blast and it's still not doing justice, this might be for you. So let's hope this works for me, especially before summer hits, because otherwise you're gonna be like me and you're gonna probably feel like you're gonna die like I do every single summer. Hopefully not this summer with this lovely thing. So we're gonna open it up. Ooh. Surprised Monger's not over here being nosy in a box like he usually is. All right, so we got a couple of pieces. I didn't know I was going to put a puzzle together. Oh. Okay, so we're going to put a puzzle together first. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces in here. So let's open this up first and see what we have. I need a bigger desk because this is going to fall off. Okay, this isn't as heavy as I thought it would be. Just by looking at it. Granted, I did pick up the box, but I thought something was going to fall. How graceful am I, right? Alright, so let's get this open. Alright, I already need this to be plugged in because these lights are not very friendly to me right now. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you were, Monger. Alright, so this is the BEDJET with a bunch of lovely pieces that we're going to have to put together. So a little bit about it. It actually started on Shark Tank, and unfortunately it didn't get any funding, but they ended up going to one of the crowdfunding sites. I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say it was Indiegogo or Kickstarter. I believe it was Kickstarter. And so that's actually where they got their funding from. It is not an AC unit, but it will help keep you cool. At least let's hope. That's what I'm hoping for because, like I said, I cannot survive summer. I have the AC on full blast. I have like 2 or 3 fans on. I even have my portable AC and I'm still not able to sleep. So, needless to say, hopefully this is the key that I need. It runs, I think they had specials going on when I originally purchased it, but currently right now, right before I started this video, I did check, it runs about $340-ish. Now, before we actually go to the bedroom to kind of test it out with it actually set up, I'm going to go ahead and test it out here because I need some cool air while I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, might help if I unplug that. All right, so this can obviously extend, or it can be turned into a musical instrument. So next time, who wants me to join the band? Y'all know I'm goofy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Oh wait, I need to take this out, don't I? Okay. Plug it in, plug it in. All right, let's see, where does it go? Is it on high power, low power? Oh, duh, I need to download the app. All right, guys, give me one. So I finally got it set up, and I have kind of an embarrassing confession to make on this one. It took about 15 minutes to figure out how to get it to work. The whole time, let me go ahead and see if I can turn this around so you guys can see. Hold on. No, 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 no. No, no. Off. You know what? I'm powered off there. The whole time, I thought this button right here was the power button. So I've been switching it on and off until it gets to work. Then I thought maybe it'd be plugged in. That's not the case. Comes to find out, there is a power switch. It's right here hidden, which I'm pretty sure it's not a very good angle. So, yes, there are 2 switches right here. This one right here is the power button, so don't be special like me. Yes, I do dye my hair a couple of times a week, so that way the blonde roots do not show. I'm kind of embarrassed to do this. I don't know why I did it, because y'all would have never known, but yeah. So if you have one and you've done this, please let me know that I'm not the only one. Yeah, I could probably be the only one. All right. So you can either use the app, which looks like this, or the remote, which is pretty much identical. And so I'm going to go ahead and use the app, or I'm actually going to use the remote. I can set it to turbo heat, but it's already warm enough in here, so I'm just going to set it on normal heat. And actually, no, take that back. I'm going to show you on the app. Come on, it's connecting now. Did I turn you off? Yes, I turned you off. All right, so you hear the little beeping sound. That's because it's connecting to the phone. And you can set it to heat, and you can actually control how hot it gets. Oh wait, hold on. Do we need to connect? I thought we were connected. Connect. Okay, so it's connected. So if I set it to heat, which I'm not really thrilled about doing, it starts at 87 degrees, which is extremely hot, especially for me right now. And it actually increases as it gets warmer. So the air is blowing, and I have it only set at a 5% airflow. It can go all the way up to 100, which I'm not going to put it on 100 unless it's cool air coming out of it. And I do feel the heat. It is pretty warm. I'd probably say maybe about the heat, for the ladies that use hair dryers, you know what I'm talking about. It feels like a low temperature blow dry right now. And of course, the higher the flow that you make it, the higher the... I could use this as a blow dryer. I just thought about that. I might have to use that. Save me some time. I'm being lazy. Don't judge me. So it's actually up to 105 degrees air was blowing right now. And so that way I don't die. I'm going to go ahead and cool myself off and use my little Diva fan right here. And that looks good. And I'm actually going to, since I don't mind having the air full blast, I'm going to go ahead and put on full blast so that way you can actually hear or have an idea of how loud it gets, quote unquote, how loud it gets. So this is 75%. Like my Diva fan? Can you hear me? Not like this. So, since I did have it originally on heat, it wasn't as cool as I would like it to. So, the longer it's flowing, the cooler the temperature's getting. So right now it's 84 degrees. Now, this isn't 84 degrees. I don't mind. So you can see, at least get an idea of how loud it can get. And I'm sitting right in front of it, so you get as loud as it can get. But can you hear me still? Or do you need to read the subtitles? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this, well, hold on. Let me cool off a little bit longer. Let me let the Diva fan play. This might be, the profile picture. I can just imagine it right now. Alright. 81 degrees. Can we drop it a little bit cooler? Unfortunately, one thing I would like to see is that you're able to control the air temperature as far as whenever it's cooling. So if you want to get down to like 60s, love that. But unfortunately with the cooling, you cannot control the temperature about how cool it gets. Once it hits the lowest that it's going to hit, you can't control it any lower. I guess that's why they're distinctly making sure to say that it is not an air conditioning unit. Although, can we please control the coolness? As far as the heat, you can control that. So if you want, instead of it going all the way up to 104, 105 degrees, you can do it like maybe 80, 90, instead of having it, go full blast. I'm pretty sure you're wanting to know about these pieces over here. So how are you going to set it up on your bed? You're going to attach this little piece right here. And hold on. So depending on how tall your mattress is depending on how many links you have. I have a pretty tall mattress because I do have a topper on it. So I'm assuming that I'm going to need all the attachments here. So you're going to go ahead and attach it. There it goes. Like this. This piece goes underneath the mattress. And you set it up like that. So this part is going to be on top of your mattress. This is all going to be kind of hidden. And you are supposed to be able to hide this underneath your bed. I'm going to go ahead and set this up real quick so that way we can actually see it pretty much in place. As you can see, I do not have it set underneath my bed so that way you can actually kind of see how it's set up. So you see the device on the floor, and then if you look over here, you can see the attachment over here. I do have the extender so that way it can lift up above the mattress because I do have a 4-inch mattress topper over here. You can do a couple of different ways. You can either have it set up right here so you can just have it just blowing straight at you above the comforter. You can have the comforter over it, or the way I have it, well, actually that's the way I do have it. I have it, the sheet underneath it, or I'm going to have it, and then the comforter over it so that way I still have a little bit of protection. Or if you want to go bold, you can have everything on top of it like that. I'm going to set it on the lowest setting so that way you actually can hear how it sounds. Let's see, we're going to cool off here. Cool off, cool off. And you can actually see how it rises. Do you hear that? I'm not talking about the dog barking outside. I have it on 5%, which is the absolute lowest that you can go. So you do not hear anything at all. And I'm about to set it up to the highest. And you actually can see the sheets rise, which is kind of cool. So it's not too loud. I would just, if you're used to having maybe a fan going at night, I can't personally sleep without a fan. So I'm used to having a little bit of noise in the background. I don't think this is going to be a distraction to sleep with. The only thing I'm a bit kind of iffy about on how comfortable I'm going to be is I don't like my feet real cold, so I may have to wear socks when I'm sleeping on it. So I'll probably do a 6-month review on it, an update to see how much I like it, how comfortable I am, especially after the summer heat. I do get, this room particularly does get turned into an oven during the summer. So I'm excited to see how that is going to work out with me. And so they do also have a specific, so I'm going to show you, get the comfort over it. So it is, again, it's on full speed, on cool, because I do not want to burn up in this room as it is. But they do have actually special sheets called the Air Cloud. One thing that'll be really good to have, especially if you're, if you're with somebody else and you can't really agree on the temperature, they can have theirs on warm, you can have yours on cool, vice versa, or you both have it on the same temperature and kind of, make it that much more comfortable. I'm trying to think. Oh, the Air Comfort Cloud sheets do run about $80, so a little bit more pricier than normal sheets. But I mean, if it's going to give you kind of like extra comfort in it, it's supposed to work with this. I'm considering investing in it, especially if it's going to help me sleep. Anything to help me sleep is always worth the investment, in my personal opinion. Alright guys, so I showed you all the aspects of it, and I look forward to doing a 6-month review to see how I'm able to survive the summer with it, if it makes a difference or not. I actually do have it currently going in the other room full blast, and you really can't even hear anything. It's actually quieter than my AC, my regular running AC, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. So if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Did I cover everything? I think I did. Yeah, so if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Hopefully I did answer them in the video. Make sure that you subscribe. In the meantime, stay tuned and stay jazzy. Thanks for watching.